Hello, sixth grade. We are getting started with the sketches for our window composition project today. So just to remind you, you're being asked to imagine that you are a designer who's been asked to create a unique window in the style of Frank Lloyd Wright. You want to use elements of art and principles of design in order to create a composition that is successful when viewed with formalism. All right, so we are going to work on our sketches today. So right here you'll see create a sketch for your window composition that uses 2 or 3 of the elements of art or principles of design. So you want to have at least 2 or 3. You'll probably have more even if it's by accident, but plan on 2 or 3. And then this part is important. Limit your colors to only 2 or 3. Now that's challenging, but I want you to keep in mind Frank Lloyd Wright used color pretty sparingly. He didn't overwhelm the viewer with too much color, so that's what you are going to want to do, 2 or 3 colors. Now, you want your sketch to be a very specific size for this project. You want it to be 8 by 10. This is an 8 by 10 piece of paper, and if you compare it to the sketchbook size or to a piece of computer paper, 8.5 by 11, it's not really that different. So you can take a piece of paper and cut it down to 8 by 10 if you want to, or what I think you should do, because it'll just be easiest, is to just draw on a blank piece of paper and just make sure you don't draw too much important information on the edges. All right, so some things I want you to keep in mind before starting on the sketch. You want to focus on the elements of art and principles of design. This should be a design. I don't want you to try and make a face or make a landscape. You want a design. That is in the style of Frank Lloyd Wright. And if you're not using the style of Frank Lloyd Wright, you might have points taken off on your knowing and understanding criteria. So if you're not quite sure what to do, think of which elements of art and principles of design you want to use and start with those first. Let's say you pick line, pattern, and contrast. Okay, so great. Start by drawing some lines on your paper. Maybe you have them going in different directions. Maybe you have lines that are thin and some that are thick. And then maybe you go ahead and create some patterns with them. And then you'll want to add your contrast in. So start with your elements and principles if you're not sure what to do first. And then after you finish with your sketch, go ahead and grab some colored pencils or crayons and add in color where you want your color to show up. Remember, because it's a window, most of the window should be blank or see-through so that we can actually see through it.